Hi, we've been talking about how you run a successful business, and one of the critical issues is making sure that that business is sustainable in the long term. Can you talk to me a little bit about monetization strategies?
Yeah, I think one thing that's been overlooked, or let's say we've been highly influenced by VCs and investors this day, especially in digital, is how important or unimportant actually having a real revenue stream, or more importantly, a profitable revenue stream really is about your business. But I think the most important thing to keep in mind is you're not building some fantastical piece of software for no particular reason. What you really want to be doing is building, a core sustainable business, that you own, that you run, that you love. And I think even the difference now today from 4 years ago, even in the app space or the online space, is you absolutely can monetize. Most businesses now that are raising money, getting great valuations, do monetize. And it's only a handful of outliers, the Snapchats of this world, that have seen explosive success, but have been able to defer monetization until the very end. So while there's a strong argument to build a great product, stickiness, recurring users first, I think there's also a very, very strong argument to make sure that you can do that in a scalable way, and that really means having a revenue stream. I think one of the best examples of this, of where you can straddle the fence of having enough revenue to actually support your business, to pay salaries, but also not too profitable that you're actually staunching growth and expansion around the world, it's not Snapchat, it's WhatsApp. WhatsApp and Jan Koum were able to do something very, very crafty, in as much as they generated enough revenue to cover all their costs. It allowed them to grow very, very quickly, but it was never an inhibitor to growth. So if you look at their numbers, they were able to maintain, independence. They didn't have to raise money. They chose to raise money from Sequoia. And I think that's one of the most interesting things, is to retain control in your business and do what you really want to. You need to have revenue. You need to have profitability. You need to be able to cover your costs. Otherwise, you're going to be in someone else's pocket. And if you look at the last round of numbers from WhatsApp, even for a company that does the volume of all the telcos in terms of SMS on a daily basis, with a team of 50 or 60, their revenues for last year, even with 500 or so 500 million active users, was still only on the order of $25 million. So nothing compared to the billions that the telcos make of us in terms of SMS. But at the same time, the company was managed so well from a cost basis that their costs were only about $24 million a year. So it was still a profitable venture and didn't really need venture capital financing to keep it going in that sense. So big piece of advice is do something that you can stay in control of and that is fundamentally sustainable as a business, and then you have the choice about what you want to do with your future.
Great, thank you.